I joined a trading Discord, so you don't have to. They're also a Signal group. They do live trading. They have a course, education. I'm going to go over whether or not it's worth it for anyone to join, if they're good, what I learned, and the results, both from their trading and my trading. To be completely transparent, I am an affiliate for Big Gains Club now, but I'm going to make this video as unbiased as I possibly can. I will talk about bad things, things I don't like, and not just try to freaking make them seem like the best group in the world. Although they did make me profitable. It's called Big Gains Club. I've been in there since April, so around 5 months now. The main trader in there, his name is Antonio Russo. He's been trading longer than me, but I believe he's been profitable for 5 years, he says. He also posts on YouTube. The main thing everyone's gonna wonder is he profitable? The best way to determine that is to just take his signals on your own account and see if you make money. I did just that. I ended up passing two 50K funded accounts. Here's the first one. You can see 50K Express. I'm going to go over in a little bit on how I blew them. This one I got up to almost $1,000. I was eligible for a payout. You can see I met all the criteria here. Here's the second one. You can see 50K Express funded. I got this one up to 500, but I wasn't eligible for a payout. And I basically tracked and took his signals from April 24th all the way till like middle of July. And when I first started, I thought he was a freaking genius. I didn't believe it. He went on a freaking 11 trade win streak. People were passing funded accounts, getting payouts left and right. But after 61 trades, he ended up at a 72% win rate. The overall P&L, if you took his signals, entered where he had entered, exited when he exited, you'd end up with around 3,800, which makes sense because to pass a Top Step 50K combine, you need to make $3,000. And I got this one up to $1,000 profit. So that's around $4,000 that I made taking his signals. So it's like perfectly aligned with what it should be. And if you need more proof, I literally posted about this. Me joining Big Gains Club, me taking their signals. I reviewed every single trade they took. If it was a win or a loss, posted it every single day. So you can go through this on my TikTok if you want. So within like 2 months, I passed 2 funded accounts. To me, I think he's consistently profitable. Again, I've been in there since April. I've been watching him live almost every single day, and I consistently see him making money. So what I think happened is I felt weird about passing funded accounts using signals, because for so long I've been against signals. I'm like, oh, they don't work. Signals are not good anyways, because I want to learn how to trade for myself, not rely on someone else. It felt weird to me that I was like, what the frick? I'm eligible for a payout. I'm up $1,000 on a funded account taking signals. I honestly think it just like, it didn't align in my head. So I started taking freaking like gambling type trades and blew it. And I'll show you the signals he gave on these days, and you'll see that I shouldn't have lost money. So the 17th, you can see it's not edited. It hit his first take profit and then he closed it. So that probably should have been break even or maybe a small loss. Next one, he re-entered, he took some off, and you can see price kept going up. I think that should have ended up being break even, whereas I freaking lost $330. The 18th, I lost $100. Here you can see on the 18th, he entered, took some off, took more off, moved the stop loss up, it hit full TP, and I somehow lost $100. So that doesn't make sense. 19th, I lost $400. 19th, it was OPEX, entered, that one hit the stop, entered again, that one hit the stop. So I guess that one does make sense. He did take 2 losses. 22nd, I lost $630. He didn't technically signal it because he didn't tag everyone, but it looks like the other trader, Don, signaled it. And he took profit, so that's TP1. That looks like a win to me, so I don't know what the frick I was doing. I literally, I was just taking my own trades, I think, and like gambling. The final day where I blew the account, the 23rd, I lost another 600. And on the 23rd, you can see he entered, hit take profit 1. Then it looks like it came back down to break even. He re-entered and took a loss. Re-entered again on NASDAQ, took another loss. Re-entered once more, hit take profit 1. Take profit 2, looks like take profit 3, and it looks like he kept holding, but that should have been a win. On the 23rd, that should have been 1 small win / break even, 2 losses, and this third one ended up being a win. So realistically, I think I should have ended break even, maybe a little bit green. Again, it might sound stupid, but I think it was literally just like I did not feel right making money taking signals. Like it went against my nature. So the way the Discord works essentially is Antonio tags everyone here. This is where he gives the signals. He goes live right here. So he shares this chart. He puts like his ideas on there and he basically talks through his trades. And then Big Gains Club here is like the main chat where you can talk to everyone. You can ask Antonio questions. Like, look, he literally just sent a message at 2:09. Usually the chat's pretty freaking dead on the weekends, obviously, because no one's trading. But he's in there a lot. But you get access to Antonio, a consistently profitable trader. You can ask him questions, get some sort of feedback, ask him questions when he's live trading. I'll come back to this, but first let me go over my own personal trading since I joined. So here's a funded account where I'm taking my own personal trades on, no signals, just using stuff I learned from Big Gains Club. I'm up 1,600-ish. And you can see it's been pretty consistent. I went through kind of a rough period here, but since the past 3 weeks, it's been like very good, uptrending slowly. I'm eligible for a payout. You can see up here, I've had 14 winning days of over 200. I can withdraw half of this, but I'm gonna wait till it gets to 3,000 or 4,000, so that way I'll have 2,000 left in the account, which will be my maximum loss limit. And I don't really want anything less than 2,000. And again, if you don't believe me, go on my freaking Instagram, look at my reels or my TikToks. I've posted since I joined Big Gains Club, following their signals. I posted when I started taking trades on my own using their concepts. I posted most of the trades I took. So, I mean, if you want more proof, you can just go through my social media if this isn't enough for you. I've also created my own trading log. So to make it easier to read, I'm going to remove some stuff in here. So you can see when I first started, it did not go very well. You know, I took a lot of losses. My account was down almost 1,000. And then I had one freaking huge trade that brought me to green. And it felt like it was kind of clicking, kind of went bad again, then more green, like this was doing very good. And then I went on 3 weeks where it was just, I was over trading, emotional trading, a lot of losses. My account was pretty low. And recently, the past 3 weeks, changed the way I traded. I kind of locked back in and now my P&L's at its highs. So Antonio himself is consistently profitable. Me right now, I wouldn't call myself consistently profitable yet, but technically I'm profitable since June 3rd. And right now it's September 7th. So it's been 3 months. If I get to the end of the year, I would be very confident. I would probably start calling myself consistently profitable. And again, this is my own personal trades using concepts I learned from Big Gains Club, basically trying to copy him from the stuff I learned from the Discord. Like you can see here, I took notes on the course. I watched him trade live every single day, asked him questions. He gave me some feedback on some of my trades. Again, in the Discord, I took advantage of having access to him, which is pretty crazy. I'd say that's the most valuable part is you get access to him to ask him questions, get some sort of personal guidance instead of just a course, some guy on a screen where you can't even ask him questions or talk to him. So yes, I do think he's profitable. He's made me profitable. He's made many other people who have joined profitable, getting payouts, funded. A couple people who have joined because of me, like they reached out to me and let me know. They're telling me they're doing well. So honestly, it's very cool to see. So I'm saying all this just trying to be factual, objective, not trying to be biased. He's not a perfect trader. Recently, he hasn't been doing as good, honestly, but I still think he's a consistently profitable trader, you know? We're all gonna go through freaking drawdowns, even the best traders. So what I don't like about Big Gains Club is that sometimes he doesn't exactly explain his trades. Usually, like if you're listening, if you're freaking sitting, watching his live stream doing nothing else, he'll explain it or he'll say what he's looking for. He'll kind of show on the chart like levels, whatever, fair value gaps, stuff like that. So from that, you can understand, okay, this is why I took the trade. Or if you've watched the course, you'll see like, oh, this is probably what he's looking at. But he doesn't always say like, oh, I see a liquidity sweep happening. Oh, we have this fair value gap. If this candle closes, I'm going to enter. Sometimes he does that, but sometimes he doesn't. And sometimes he'll just be quiet for a long time. And people will ask like, is Antonio's mic muted? Is he talking? And then he'll be like, no, I'm not talking. I'm just waiting. Or I'm looking at the charts, waiting for a setup. So he's not there to like entertain you or be constantly talking. So that's one thing I didn't like is that, you know, he doesn't always tell you why he's entering the trade. The second thing I don't like that it didn't affect me, but I've seen it affect other people is he doesn't always respond the best to like beginner questions or dumb questions. If someone asks him, for example, like, hey, how do I use stop losses or limit orders? He'll either ignore you or if you keep freaking asking it or whatever, if he sees it, he'll get annoyed and like call people out. Third thing I don't like, which isn't Big Gains Club itself, but it's just like the trading community as a whole. A lot of the trading community is younger nowadays, I would say, which means there's going to be, some immature traders or people that are gambling, just looking for the signals. So it does get a little bit annoying or distracting, but it can also be like entertaining. If you're into that kind of stuff, you can see what's happening right now. What's the course like? I mentioned it before. You can kind of go through and pause this and read it if you want to see what topics are covered, but it's pretty short. Let me move my head here. You can see it's only a couple hours total. Again, I'm going to be honest. I don't think it was made the best. A lot of the videos it was a pre-recorded live stream session in the Discord that they ended up posting. This is just my opinion. You might not agree, but to me, it feels like it's not as, they didn't take it as seriously because it was just a recording of a live session. Whereas I feel like they should have had their own dedicated course that they made. Again, that's just my opinion. I know he did take it seriously because you can see from all the videos, they had presentations prepared, they had examples, stuff like that. But it goes over everything you'll need to know. That's all that matters, as long as the information can get from these videos into your head, which it did for me. I just took some notes, asked questions on stuff that was confusing, started watching him apply the concepts. I started applying the concept myself through backtesting, paper trading, and live markets, and it started to click for me. So it doesn't need to be this freaking amazing course that keeps you entertained and at the edge of your seat and blowing your mind, because that's not what makes videos good. It's how that information changes your trading. That's why I don't like a lot of YouTubers out there, because they make stuff that just makes you feel good and it makes it seem like, oh, this strategy is so easy and super high risk reward and high win rate. But that's not reality of trading. It's not even real, most of them. They're exaggerating results. So I think the course is good. It could be a little bit better, but it gets all the information across that you need to know. I also learned from ICT himself. A lot of the concepts in here are basically ICT smart money concepts, but I was not profitable with ICT after a year. Whereas in Big Gains Club, it took 1.5 months and I turned profit. I don't credit ICT for helping me. I credit Big Gains Club. And for the record, Antonio says that he's been using these concepts before ICT was big. So I trust him. I believe him. I think ICT is probably just renaming some concepts, but it's whatever. I think that's pretty much it. Overall, I do recommend Big Gains Club. Again, I'm an affiliate, so I'll have the link in the description for you to join. And usually there's a discount code for $40 the first month. So I'll leave that in the description as well. In my opinion, if you really want to judge if he's good or not, you should judge it based on his students, right? I'm one of his students, and I'm becoming consistently profitable from Antonio. I told Antonio when I first joined, and I was like, look, if you make me consistently profitable after I've been trying for 7 years, it's been almost 7.5 years now at this point. I was like, I will not be freaking shy about telling the whole world that you helped me. So I guess this is kind of my way of doing it. I do really like Antonio. I think that's important. So if you join, if you try it for a month, maybe you watch some of his videos and you don't like him, then don't feel like you have to join. Find someone else. It's just that this is who I like. This is who I trust. This is who has proven to me he's a consistently profitable trader live. He's now making me profitable. He's making other people in the Discord profitable. So there's no reason for me to freaking go try and find someone else. So I don't know anyone else who's consistently profitable other than Tom Hugard, but he doesn't have any sort of Discord or something like this. Otherwise, I would be in there. I probably would have never joined Big Gains Club, but I'm glad I did. Thank you for watching. I will make more YouTube videos in the future going over trades and strategies and concepts I've learned from him as it just continues to work more and more. I improve more as a trader, and I hope this helped you out.